Howdy everybody, here we go. The Academy is back. We got our infield lesson today. And some of you guys were probably sitting there, wanting this lesson to open up, okay? And my whole goal is to give a little insight onto everything, okay? Some of a little bit more detailed stuff was the stuff that I really learned well, which was for sure hitting, pitching, and the mental game. Okay. Infield, I did that all. I started off as a third baseman because when we were younger, I had the strongest arm to throw it across the field. And then, as I started progressing and I started getting better at pitching, my coaches started putting me at second base, so I could save my arm a little bit and still keep me in the lineup because, at the time I was a pretty good hitter. It wasn't until college then I truly realized, I got a good swing, I got good mechanics, but I'm just overmatched. Okay, that's when I went to just being a pitcher only, and that wasn't even until my senior year. Originally I was doing the whole dual athlete from freshman, sophomore, junior year. Sophomore was way more pitching. My coach just kind of stuck me as a PO, didn't really give me much time. But then my freshman and junior years, I got some time in the field, and I was a little bit overmatched. It is a lot to do once you get to the college level to try to be that dual athlete. Okay, because you got to be focusing on your swing, you got to be focusing on taking ground balls, you got to be focusing on your bullpen. It just becomes a lot. Okay, along with focusing on school, which is why you're there in the first place. So infield, I did it all my life. Like I said, I started off at third base because I had a strong arm. So, I learned how to play third. I truly wanted to be a shortstop, strong arm, getting across the field, pretty decent athlete. Everybody wants to be shortstop. That's awesome. But, for some reason, shortstop, I just couldn't fully get down. I knew how to play it. But, when it came down to being in the game, it's just a way different animal. It takes a special player to really take on the shortstop role. And so, anybody that just thinks they're a shortstop, open up to every single position on the field. Because if you can learn how to play shortstop, you can play any position on the field. So if the coach sticks you at third base, you can play it well. You could be the best third baseman on the team. You can play second base. You can play outfield. Okay, you could probably catch. You could probably play first base. Okay. So this starter lesson, we're not going to really cover first base. We're going to be covering mostly the fundamentals of fielding a ground ball. Okay. Pop-ups, you can kind of get the gist on outfield, but we can discuss that a little bit once we get into some demos. We'll go over how you can work on some double play feeds. And I'll give you a little bit of key pointers. The Prime Pack will give you a lot more. So yeah, let's get going. So today we're gonna focus on a good creep step. Okay, making sure you're in rhythm. You got your feet moving. That helps you to just react and play. Okay, your hands are out in front of you, kind of creating that little triangle out in front. Okay, and good fielding position. You want to be low, your head behind it, tracking it all the way in. Okay, like they said, the gator. Okay, this other hand is right here for two reasons. One, to be able to transfer up. Okay, and we'll show you the transfer up. And along with, if that ball takes a last second bad hop, boom, this hand's right here to stop it from going outside of you not fielding that ball. Like I said, staying low, so you're going to sink your butt, you're going to sink your legs, dragging the ball all the way to the glove, like I just said. Here's another big one, the banana route, getting around it. There's going to be times where the ball's hit too hard, but you can see that you're not going to have time to do the banana around it. So you work through the baseball, you work through your progression, getting that momentum through it. Okay, feel through the ball, get that momentum going to first base. But good amount of time. Let's still say the ball's hit like kind of your backhand, but it's kind of a slow roller. You can either do two things. You can just go straight to the backhand, which is a lesser percentage of a play. I mean, you can just easily get around it, get your feet underneath it. And I would say that's more you being lazy and not wanting to get around the ball. Same thing with the forehand. If you take the good angle, you can get to the ball like it's hit right at you, and then work through it. You know, do a little banana route around it. Okay. As you're gonna see, infield is all about your angles and playing the angles. Okay. We'll show you forehand, backhand. Okay, the backhand position. A lot of people made this mistake. I know I did. Okay, for a while. And then I learned it probably, my junior year of college. You know, and it makes 100% sense. Okay? And I'll show you that position. And then how to receive a cut from the outfield. Okay, that's super important because if you're not getting in good position, it's the same thing. Okay? And then right after that, I'm going to bust out the bounce back net and show you something you can do on your own to work on double play feeds. Okay, and I'll get it up here in a second, right after the video, because I'm going to show you Jimmy Rollins' video. Okay, he's breaking down infield. He won about 4 Gold Gloves, I believe. 4 Gold Gloves. A little dude too, a little switch hitting guy. He was one of my favorite players back in the day. I mean, 1, underdog mentality. 2, switch hitter. 3, strong arm. 4, athletic. Okay? Played the game hard. Okay? He was one of my favorites back in the day to watch, you know, on the Philadelphia Phillies. Him and Chase Utley were a pretty cool duo to watch and pay attention to. So, I'm going to show you the Jimmy Rollins breaking down. Pay attention to those things I talked about, okay, right before. You know, he should be talking about it. It's been a while since I've last seen this video. If I remember it correctly, he talks about the creep, the hands, staying low, working through the baseball. So let's go ahead, let's watch this video. We're going to break it down. And then afterward, I'm going to get it all set up for me to demonstrate, you know, a few things. Okay? So let's switch to that video. Let's move this over.
This is Jimmy Rollins with Team Mizuno, and I'm going to teach you how to catch a proper ground ball. But the first thing you want to do before any pitch is to make sure you know where you are in the field. Make sure you know who the hitter is. Then you get to your setup. Setups can be different. Myself, I like to put my hands on my knees. It relaxes me. I feel like I can go either way from here. I can look to my second baseman if the guy's on. Open mouth means you got the bag covering. Closed mouth means I have the bag covering. So now as the pitcher's getting ready to make a pitch, I like to do what I call a reset. I go from my knees, stand up, get my feet going, get my body ready to make a play. And as the pitcher gets ready to deliver a pitch, I like to call it right, left, and ready position. Start here. I'm nice and relaxed. I'm not wasting any extra energy. I can look to my second baseman. Pitcher gets ready to make a delivery. I start up and in a ready position, get in set position. Right, left. Now I'm ready to go. Now as that ball is coming into the zone, everything should stop. But you anticipate the ball being hit to you. You may have to go right. You may have to go left, you may have to go back, you may have to come in to get the ball. But on a routine ground ball, as you're ready, right, left, the ball's hit to you. A lot of people like to say make this somewhat of a C to approach the ball. My approach is All you have to do is get one step outside the ball to get some momentum to go to first base. So as the ball's coming, from right, left.
So I mentioned banana route, what he just said, the C route. Okay. And all that is, like he just said, was taking that one step on the outside part of the ball. This helps you to read it, read the speed, the hops, coming into you, and then being able to create your momentum going toward first base. Okay?
Attacks, I approach. I adjust the speed of the ball, adjust the distance. I'm trying to see the hop of the ball. As the ball gets there, once again, it's right, left. Why right, left? Because I have to throw the ball to my left. I have to throw the ball to first base. And that's how I'm going to get myself in position to make a good, strong throw. Another thing is a lot of people like to say, do the gator, use two hands. Hey, whatever's comfortable for you, you do it. If you're better and you're more comfortable catching the ball with one hand, then you go ahead and do that. But always have your right hand or your throwing hand close enough, just in case the ball pops out, that you can go down and grab it. So.
Okay, I mentioned, just going to clarify on that. I totally 100% agree with it. My coach, my freshman year, said, I don't care how you look, make the play. Okay, whatever's comfortable to you, whatever, if you can still have your right hand right there, ready to go, whether you need to transfer it, get rid of it quick. Like he said, if it bounces off, it takes a bad hop and it's right there to go grab it. Okay, you can use one hand. Okay, if you like having the two hands down, like the gator, do it. Do what works for you.
As I'm fielding the ball, right, left, licking the ball into the glove, you should be able to see the top of my hat as I'm watching the ball go into my glove. One-handed if you want to, two-handed if you want to, whichever most comfortable for you. And as you catch the ball, you want to bring your glove hand up to your throwing side, which for me, I'm right-handed. It's going to be my right shoulder. The reason why is going to be quick for me to pull that ball out, get into a good, strong throwing position to make a strong throw to first base. So, here, pitcher makes delivery, right, left, I'm ready. Contact is made. I get myself just one step outside the ball to catch the ball. I'm here. Ball's in my glove. I come up to my throwing side. Once again, it's right, left. Little shuffle. Everything's right, left. Make a nice, good, strong throw to first. Try to grab the ball with four seams. First baseman in the chest, you'll make him happy all day. And that is how you catch a routine ground ball and make a nice, strong throw to first.
Alright, so we are now coming back. Let me exit out real quick. So, virtually that was everything that I was going to cover. Okay, and it's been a while since I've last seen that video, but throughout your learnings and your teachings and you put everything together, like I said,
people ask me all the time, Chris,
sorry
if you could only
about
take
that.
one supplement for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
The
answer is easy. Redwood. You see, Redwood is a powerful natural blood flow.
There we go. Alright, so if you're going to be a one-handed guy, that was my freshman year when I was at Findlay University, so different coaches. I transferred a few times. I went to Notre Dame, and then I also went to BW. They all teach things different. At Findlay, like you said, it didn't matter how you look, just feel the ball. Okay? And that was one of the big key things. I don't care how you look, just make the play. Alright? Whatever is comfortable to you. I mean, as long as you're doing the footwork right, personally, it doesn't matter. I mean, I've had coaches yell at me for not having my other hand down before when I go to field it one-handed and whatnot. So, let's get into some of the fundamentals. I'm going to get my glove ready. Got my Infield glove. And you guys are probably saying, oh, that's the same glove. This one's a little bit different. It's a quarter inch smaller, so it's 11.5 compared to 11.75. I like it a little bit smaller. You know, I like it anywhere between 11.25 and 11.5 for infield. And as you see, like I mentioned in pitching, you know, taking care of the glove, making sure You've got the rubber bands, keeping the form in it. Like this one, I got the Pro Flare. Okay. And some people ask, how do you wear the glove? Some go in the pink. I like doing the pink because I felt like it gave me more control and being able to squeeze the ball a little bit better. Some will just go pinky in it. For me, it just felt a little bit different. Okay. When you go to squeeze the glove, it feels like I can squeeze that ball a little bit better. Okay. So, Pro Flare, love this glove. Take care of it. Okay. So, I'm going to go set up everything and we're going to go over those concepts. I kind of do it like Jimmy Rollins. I'm going to show you the forehand, backhand, receiving a cutoff, and then some drills that you can do on your own. Okay? So bear with me right here for a couple seconds. Alright, we are back. Okay, so the creep step. It all depends on you. I mean, the best way to do it was exactly how Jimmy Rollins did. Short, sweet, simple, and make sure you're ready. Okay, that's one thing I would do. I would just make sure this right foot is sitting in front. And beforehand, you know, I used to like playing with my glove. Okay, he mentioned he likes being here, he staying relaxed, and then by the time the pitcher was about ready to throw his pitch, he was getting up, getting ready. Okay, he had his hands here. Okay. If you're a super athlete like Jimmy Rollins was, you can have your hands here and it's not going to affect you. I mean, it is good for the backhand, but I mean, actually, this is not that bad of a position, but it takes a lot more turn to get that more routine ones. You're going to probably see more routine ones than you are going to have to make a play either to your right or your left. Okay, so a good way to do it is having the hands out front, nice and relaxed. Okay, you can have them here, but by the time he's about to make his pitch, okay, my right foot is a little bit forward. I go right, left. Now I'm squared up. Okay, my hands come out. Okay, one thing that I used to do, and they definitely teach it a lot more now to be able to make sure you can react even better. You know, if you have to go to right or left, was here you go right, left, and then by the time they release, jump and land. Okay. Because if you think about it, when your feet are still in motion, it's a lot easier to react out of it. Okay, and react fast. Okay, if the second your feet become stagnant, you got to get it going again. So when you add in that jump, you help yourself move left or right. Okay, so that's the creep step. Hands out front in your creep, like I said. Right here, I'm doing this. Boom. Okay. And when I'm doing this, it's helping me with those balls that are hit right at me, so I don't have to react to the ball that's hit right at me and switch my glove over. Okay, I'm eliminating this motion so that ball hit right at me. And guess what? If it's hit to my left, my glove stays here. If it's hit to my right, then I switch. Okay. And then your fielding position. So you want to always be in a good fielding position. Okay, you don't want to be too wide. You don't want to be too narrow. You want to be just perfect athletic, which is about shoulder width. Okay. And you want to stay low. Okay, right here. Boom. Boom. Now I'm ready to go. Okay. For me, I was able to be a little bit wider. I liked being wide. So it's here, here. And then I always got myself into a nice low position to be able to see that ball just a little bit better, a little bit longer. Okay? That low position is what's going to help save you between those errors. And like Jimmy Rollins was saying, which is going to be the next point after this one. So when you go to field that ball, like he mentioned right here, so say I just did my creep, boom, take that one step around, left foot here, and then I go to track right, left. So when I'm at the ball, notice my angle, okay? I'm not here, okay, straight up, because it makes it a little bit harder to keep that momentum going to first base. Also, if this ball takes a hop on me and I'm squared up, it could take a hop on me, hit me here, bounce that way, or bounce this way, okay? You're more likely to deaden it with that little bit of an open angle, left shoulder more toward the outfield, okay? So right here, heel going through, okay? Sink your butt, make sure you are low, okay? Now from this position, foot comes here, the right foot to the left, okay, like you mentioned, the hands straight up, because it's a lot quicker, okay? And I take my left, and then I throw it through my target, okay? I'll show that here again in a second. But like he said, staying low helps you to track that ball and see it all the way to your gloves. Just like hitting, you want to see the ball hit the barrel. Fielding, you want to see it all the way into the glove, okay? Plus it helps you slow it down a little bit more too. So let's do a little bit more fast motion, because doing it in slow motion sometimes messes me up. So right here, creep, creep, ball's hit right at me, okay? Take my step here, left foot follows, okay? Right, left, get through, get that shuffle, go through the target, okay? Oh, that's what I was going to mention was when you create this angle, more likely once your chest is up underneath it, it hits here, boom, okay? If it bounces this way, we lose our momentum going towards first base. So then we got to run over there and then create our momentum to create our throw. Being right here, it deadens. If it's still, we're going to keep it on this side where we have our momentum, so we don't have to re-pick up our momentum. Okay, so say, field it, boom, takes bad hop here, not barehanded, and I still got to play. Okay? Even if the ball bounces off of you, don't give up on it. Play's not over yet. Okay? Even if you don't have a play to getting out, okay, you still want to hustle and go get that ball. So you may not know what kind of runner that you're going against. He's super aggressive. If you become lazy, I know I've done it before. I hit this little lazy ball, second base, and it kind of like just kept spinning away from him. But he was very lazy going after the ball. I saw that as a base runner, and plus it was right in front of me when I was running to first base. I just kept going, and I went as hard as I could. I got a double out of a little ball that I mishit, and all I did was squeak away from the second baseman. So, moral of that story is, make sure even when the play's not over, okay, still go after it. See if the play's there. If it's not, you eat it. Jog it in. Okay. Get the pitcher. Be like, my bad, I got the next one. My bad. Okay. Get around it. So we mentioned getting around it. Okay. Well, all it really is, I mean, it's, you don't have to take that big old banana loop around. Okay. I was taught that a little bit as well, and they put an object in front of you. You can still do it with the object in front to be able to get around, okay? But it's all about taking this step, okay? This foot follows, that right foot here, boom, okay? And notice the entire motion you're going toward the baseball, okay? You're going to get the baseball, okay? More times than not, if you sit there and you wait for that ball to get to you, an error and a bad hop's going to occur. So you want to attack. Okay, and it helps create that momentum to make a good, strong throw across the diamond. Okay? So forehand. More times than not, you're not going to have time to react. Okay, so let me just move. All you're going to do is react. Sometimes you got enough time to get around it, so I'll show both here really quick. So first off, it's all about your hand. Okay? You want to take more of a backward angle toward the outfield. Okay, same with your backhands. Okay? So, create, okay, ball's hit. I take that first step, angle back with my left. Okay? Now go, angle, 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 here. Field, throw. Okay? Sometimes you'll have enough time to get around it. So say it's a slower roller, you got to it. Now you can work through it. Okay? So here, here, okay. Boom, boom, boom. I'm at the ball. Now I can set myself up. Boom. Make the throw. Okay? Same thing on the backhand. Okay? Backhand's important. Okay, so say it's hit hard and you don't have too much time to think. You're just going. You're reacting to the play. You make the play. Okay. The position that I used to do it, and a lot of others used to do it, was they get here to make the backhand play. Okay. Reason that's not the best idea is because then it takes more time. Because then your right foot needs to come here to get you to throw it across the diamond. Okay? So when you go for that backhand, okay, just like the forehand, you're going to take that angle back now with the right foot. Here, get the right foot behind it, and field. Okay? Because now I'm already presetting myself to be fielded, get in that position. Sometimes I can have to shuffle it. Sometimes you don't have that time. Okay? So it's here, here. Now I can shift, step, throw if I need to. Okay? So that's the backhand. Like I said, if you can get to it, work around it. So maybe it's a slower up roller. Say I got to it. Boom. Now I can field it. Get my momentum. Throw. Okay? One thing that you don't want to do is be a double pump. Okay? Once you get it out, it's out. Okay? You can still get your shuffle across. Okay? You want to think about, in order to make that strong throw, is you want to take 2 shuffles across to get to make a nice, strong, accurate throw. Just like pitching, you want everything going forward and in a straight line towards your target. Okay, so double play fades. Let's do double play fades. So when you get to the base, okay, just think about it. So let's just say second base. Well, it doesn't matter if you're second base or shortstop. Okay, it's all about the hands, and then the hands transfer. Okay, so when you get here, it's you want this hand close by. Okay, you want to try catching it in the palm. Not even like catching and squeezing. It's virtually boom, boom. Okay. Kind of like when we were talking the pickoffs. So hopefully you guys didn't skip your pitching because you're not a pitcher. Actually, that's in the prime pack, so stay tuned. I'm jumping ahead. So when you receive that ball, okay, it's a straight line out. Okay, you don't have time on your transfer to do it kind of like a pitcher, where it's catch. Here, it's catch the ball here. Boom. Okay. You're taking the ball, getting it to the ear, release. Okay. More times than not, you may be thrown from different angles. Okay. I'm going to show you how to use the bounce back net on your double play feeds. Okay, so last one. Prime pack, I'm gonna get more into that, into double play feeds. Just want you to make sure you're doing the hands right. Okay. So receiving from the outfield can be tricky. It takes time to work. Okay. So when you get yourself lined up, you want to get yourself lined up with your target in line with the base. So say on the shortstop, cut's going to be going to third. Okay. Third baseman's lining me up. He's saying left, left, left. Okay, so or he says left one, so I take one left, get in line. So when I'm facing, I'm straight up facing the outfielder just like this. Obviously more of a good athletic position. Okay. So when I go to receive the ball, when the ball's coming in, that's when I turn to receive it. Okay. And then at the same time, it's helping me create that momentum on my throw to get a shuffle and a good throw toward the base. Alright. Another reason why when you want to receive it, it's super important because not every feed is going to be absolutely perfect for you right here to get that momentum there. Sometimes you need to create that. So say the ball is thrown over here. Okay. Now I take that step here to receive it, boom, to make my throw. Okay. You may be able to get your shuffle in it, you may not. Okay, you touch field. Same thing if the ball's thrown over this way. Okay, more over here. Okay. I can take my step here to catch it, still square myself up in the same process, and create my shuffle and throw it toward the base. Okay. Also lines you up good for those short hop throws as well. Okay, some drills that you need to be doing on your own at home. Okay. Your short hop drills. Okay. You can start off on your knees. Okay, make sure you're low, chest over top. Okay. Want the hands out. So if you don't have anybody to throw you, the biggest thing on the short hops, because these are one of your hardest plays, that's why we work on them the most. You want to, when your partner throws it to you, you want it out here to bounce and field it in. Okay? You don't want to, I showed it wrong there. So we want to be working through it. So the ball's here, we work through it, bring the transfer up. And then we throw it back to them. Okay? We do the same exact. I'm getting in here short amount of time. So so yeah, if you don't have a partner, you got a brick wall. I used to use it in our basement all the time. Throw myself short hops. You get one of these balls. It's a little softy, it squeezes, it's soft, less chance to break anything. Okay, or you can use the bounce back net as well, as long as you can. You gotta play around with your throws. Make sure you're getting short hops every time. I like it especially more for transfers. Okay, I'll show you that here in a moment. But once you're there, then you go four hands. Okay, four hands, work through it, work through the ball. Okay, backhand, same thing. Okay, backhand, you're still working through the baseball. Okay, work through the baseball. Okay, if you're up on your feet, and I'm telling you, when you do a whole lot of reps, you're getting light. Your legs are going to be burning. Okay, so you're going to do the right arm. Okay, bounce, work through, get to that transfer, throw it to your partner. Same thing beforehand. Okay, you open up just a little bit because you're making it as game-like as possible. Get in here, work through it. Okay. So backhand, same thing. Back foot's back. Get in here, work through it. Work through it. Okay. And then you can even add in your shuffle step at the end. Okay. Short hops. Like I showed my demonstrations, you have the ball on the ground. You can put base or, kid's toy, something to remind you to, once you get that step here, to get around it here, boom, boom, boom. Okay, my footwork was a little bit messed up right there, so I would need to adjust the next time around. You can always use your right hand. Okay, so if you have a wall, feeling it through, bare hand, boom, bare hand, boom. Okay. Same thing if you're using the bounce back net, using the bare hand. Okay, and the last one, put your head in your mouth. Okay, because what this is gonna do, your eyes can't see unless you keep your head down. Or you're gonna see a wall, your shoulders. It's gonna force your head to see it all the way in. Okay, you can add that into your basic ground balls. The coach is hitting fungos, whatnot. Yeah, those are all the drills I got for you. Let me pause, get the bounce back net set up. Okay. And my suggestion on what to do. Okay. So remember with transfer, boom, have the hand quick. You take it right up to your throwing hand. Okay? So let me get that set up and I will show you the bounce back net. Alright, we are back. I got the bounce back net set up. Sorry, I'm in the way. Bounce back net. And I'm just using, this was Christmas toy for my son. Have a little bit of fun and work on his catching his own 2.5. He's getting there, to say the least. It's a slow process. But I also got him at least to work on catching these little Velcro balls with the little Velcro tennis balls. And I have so much fun with these. Best thing about the bounce back net, it's not going to give you like the same feel almost every time. So you got to be able to react. Okay, you can do this standing up. I do it sitting down because if I try to stand up, my knees going to buckle on me. For those that don't know, my ACL's done with it. So you can use this as a training tool. I would 100% recommend getting a soft hands trainer, using a regular ball or a tennis ball to use it, okay, because it's not just going to stick on there. You can't just rely on it. You got to have the other hand there in order to catch it, okay? And you can also add in your regular glove here, boom, transfer. Okay, I'm going to show it like this. Okay, I'm just going to do it sitting down, but I'm still going to mimic, okay, the transfer and release. Okay, the same thing, releasing it right after glove. Boom, hands out front. Okay, I'm going to throw it. Boom. See that throw. Ooh, you messed that one up. That's alright, that's why we practice. That was a bad throw. So you've got to react because every one of them is not going to be perfect. So you learn how to take your body and your hands to be able to shift it there. Sometimes it goes from low up to the side. Okay? And that's why I love the bounce back net, especially for training tool for your soft hands. Okay? That is going to be the wrap up of this video. The Jimmy Rollins video will be up in the members area, and let's get rocking and rolling. I suggest that you each and every person that does this program pays attention and learns each one. Okay, even if you don't play that position, learn different aspects of it. Okay, the more round of a ball player you are, the better chance you got to get in the game. Okay, I was able to play third, short, second, outfield, pitcher. Okay, so you add an outfield, that's 2 more, that's 7. Plus I could be a DH if they need it, or AH. That's 8 out of 10 possibilities for me to be on the field. Okay? If you can catch and play first base, add those in. And first basemen, don't worry. I've got a training video in the Prime Pack. I didn't forget about you guys. This was more about the fundamentals of fielding a ground ball, releases. Okay. There's a video for how to play first base and do it effective. Albert Pujols is in it. He was a Gold Glover. Because when he was in the National League, he had to play first base. So that's up there for you guys. But if you can master every single position on the field, not necessarily master, but be able to play them well, you can give yourself a chance to be on the field 10 different opportunities from that one guy that's sitting behind, or 3, that's third on the depth chart at shortstop, but that's all he can play. Okay? I will take that guy that can play anywhere over the guy that can just play shortstop. Okay, you're more than assets, so learn each and every position on the field. Plus, college coaches love that. They come and ask you, hey, Edmonds, can you play right field today? Yes, sir. Alright. You're batting 8th. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. Or if you're sitting on the bench, he's looking to mix it up on you, or mix it up, maybe get something going. Maybe get a pinch hit, staying ready. He goes, hey, you're going to pinch hit for Johnny here. And then you're going to go into third base. But I'm a shortstop, so coach, I only play shortstop. Okay? Edmonds, you're going to hit 8th, or you're going to hit 3rd this inning, and then you're going to go play 3rd. Can you do that? Yes, sir. Alright, you're in. Next inning. You see how that worked? Coaches pass up on you if that's all you can do. And if you show them and tell them, that's all they're going to do. Just a word of advice for you. Okay, so let's wrap this up. Stay tuned. Next 5 days, another one's going to open up. That one's going to be the outfield. We're going to be breaking down more videos. Outfield's a little bit harder to do in-home. You can still do a few in-home stuff with your footwork and simulating. But, so outfield. And if you're not a Prime Pack member, make sure you do your best to master this one in the starter pack. Each little aspect that you need to, especially between hitting, mental game, pitching. Okay, if you're a catcher, make sure you're getting the catching down as well. Infield, same thing, because we're going to be going into way more detail. Okay, more the little things within the game. Double cuts, different plays. Okay, different situations. Try to get your IQ up, because the higher your IQ is, the more confident you're going to play. Okay, and that's the whole goal behind this. So stay tuned. I know that's the 3rd time I've said it. I promise you this time. 5 more days, outfield will come out. Make sure everyone is viewing that. Okay? See ya in a couple days.